Peter Obi is not a banker. He should not have saved ANAMBRA's money during his tenure. Adebayo Shitu. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Former Minister of Communication Adebayo Shitu has called out the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, for leaving money behind after the expiration of his tenure as the governor of Anambra State. It will be recalled that Peter Obi is being hailed for leaving money behind for his successor in Anambra State. However, Adebayo Shitu, who was speaking during an exclusive interview with Trust Television yesterday, said Obi was elected to use the money for the benefit of the people instead of saving the money. According to him, the former Anambra State governor is not a banker for him to have performed that role. Hear him. The government money that he invested in his private company, is that what you're talking about? Should that be an advantage? If you're talking about somebody leaving money, was he supposed to leave money? Is he a banker? Going to the government means perform for the benefit of the people, not saving money, the former Minister of Communication stated. Well, Uncle, this is just your argument is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a tough one. And a lot of comments that have arisen or have arose from this have been, he left the money there so that, those who are going to be coming in, they are going to see what exactly they can use to work. That is what people have been saying. People have been saying, okay, yes, you people are going to come out and say, okay, the governor after him actually, The governor after him, also did well. People come out and say, oh, the governor after him did, he did well too as well, Abi. Or wasted it. At least that money he left there, people's argument are, that money he left there, he left it so that that particular government will come into power and they're going to see what they can run with. Alright. These rogues who polluted Buhari with evil mindset of squandering and sharing of Commonwealth of Nigeria will never say anything right in savings. They not only liquidated Nigeria, but it put us in debt of unimaginable proportion and enslavement. It is now a clearer picture that their next mission, if allowed, since there is nothing to share again, is to sell and mortgage this great nation to terrorists from Asia and Arab world. Sincerely, your God, this your talk, get truth. Get truth. Because is it not when you save money that you can actually invest? As an individual now when you save money, now you go feel use and invest. Abi? Now when you save money, now you go feel use and call it business money. Right? Now so it be. It is the same person alleged to have issues with his NYSC service. If he is, what else do you expect if he condemns savings? If he had saved for the rainy day as the same OBI advice at the federal level, we won't have the intractable financial problems we now face. And our naira will not be 700 to $1. You have a point. You have a point. Like I said, you cannot do without savings. You know fit. As an individual, first of all, you get to save, to invest. If you are an entrepreneur, you have to save to in your business. That's for rainy days. There's the money you have to set aside, whether you like it or not, for rainy days. If you keep using all the money, which one are you going to be using? And yes, like I said, it's not like he kept that money there and anybody that came behind also kept money. That money was supposed to be used somehow, someday. Alright. Nobody misled that Buhari. He's evil all by himself and very jealous of the South. He will never build any infrastructure in the South, and if he tries, he will make you regret it. This is a man who wants to build a seaport in Kano. Is that the thinking of a human being? Okay. So like I said earlier before, you have to save to invest. For people where we say their salary doesn't come, you put drops of water and it becomes one ocean, then you can actually use it for whatever you want to use it for. It's when you save that is when you have, maybe you have an emergency, medical emergency, that you can go to that one that you have in your savings and actually go and sort yourself out. Yes. What happens if, and maybe in the middle of a month, your salary has not come, and then you have something to attend to? If you're somebody who does not set any money aside, that so person will use enter problem. How will it even sound? Maybe you have been working for years and you don't have anything to show for. And I repeat again, even if you want to invest, you are going to have to save first. You are not going to be investing. You won't pay every month and you start investing it. No, you have to set it aside first. Especially if you're a common man in Nigeria, where whatever savings you are doing, you do it in trickles, as in droplets. All right. Imagine this common thief rejected and thrown out by his party, the All Progressive Congress, spewing baloney. Was it not the same fund that Obiano, who left nothing, used in constructing airport that everyone is enjoying now? TV station that grant interviews to this kind of colossal failure that I believe. Alright, we're gonna take easy, JJ. The money Nigerian government are borrowing, if China made money and spent all, where will Nigeria will borrow money from? Is significant. Exactly. If you are not saving for rainy days, uncle, rain go beat you. Rain go beat you left, right, center. You are going to regret it. Apart from the questions you asked, he did not pay salaries for 11 months and know the meaningful project. He did not pay salaries for 11 months and know the meaningful project. Where and how did he not pay salaries? Because, I read a particular news article where he came out on his own and he said, for how many months that they struck. And it was not because he was not paying salaries. It was because he was doing an overhaul in the system so that monies will not be going to where monies are not going to. Money will not be disappearing. And you don't know when money is disappearing. Just like you go to the Ministry of Finance, they'll tell you that 1.4 billion, 1 to 10 billion naira, went into the thing and there was no trace about it. So instead of money go like say their pocket they leak. He was closing the holes and overhauling the system in such a way that money go enter the system, you go know where it go. So those people that were benefiting from it were the one that was striking. So I would like to know, if you want to say he owes them, please, for what reason? All right. Nigerians are not finished. OBI is yet to know Nigerians. Are you really serious? Are you serious? State College of Education was on strike for 3 months for non-payment of current salaries, yet ignored them and handed them to Obiano, who started paying immediately. Lies. Okay, Obi never owed salaries, pensions and gratuity throughout his AECA tenure. Peter B is a man of empathy who cares so much for the ordinary people. I'm a civil servant in ANAMBRA State, so I talk from a point of experience, not media propaganda. Alright. Okay, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way